Hello everybody, how you doing? Hope everything's well, and as always, let's jump right into this. Now, I'm sure most of you know what this is, an acupuncture chart. Some of you call it a chi chart, a meridian chart, or a chart, does not matter. Now, these points all are leaking out energy, creating one large mass of energy called your aura. Okay? And that's why sometimes you'll have different colors if you see in like aura pictures. Some people have blue up here and then the rest will be green down here. Because your own organs have different auras. Okay? And you can talk to your organs too, to heal your organs and all that. I talk about that in Melanin is Dark Energy. And I also give the book that gets more in depth with it called The Holographic Universe, which I'm going to be using in other videos as well. I'm going to be talking about that. So I also wanted to show this, okay? Because it's going to be really important because I'm going to be talking about this particular show, okay? And I just found it real interesting that they were talking about a world tree, and then, you know, we got this stump that's basically, that used to be a giant tree. You know what I'm saying? So our world is very mystical. Very, very mystical. But again, let's jump right into this. Again, remember, keep those both things in mind. Okay, now this is the show it's called Hunter x Hunter. Okay? And basically, you know, they're people who gain these abilities by activating something in their mind so that they can use, you know, psychic abilities to do certain jobs and everything. But I'm going to read it to you so you guys get a general idea of what it is, you know. Now, I really had to talk about this because this is like really an occult cartoon or show, what have you, anime, whatever they want to call it, because it really gets into some stuff that I talk about all the time, and I just really want to share this with you guys. And I know you guys are like, oh, come on, this is just, you know, but just really just look at it, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna just be no, you know, nonsense stuff. It's stuff I've been talking about. It also talks about things, again, like it's talking about the aura. So, and quantum mind transmental mutation, you know, they're talking about studying that particular field, your aura, and how you can manipulate the world around you. For those who watch the video, now, Nin is mind force is one of the defining features of the manga in Hunter x Hunter. It's a technique that allows a living being to use and manipulate their own life energy, known as aura. The word nin can also be used in conversation to refer to aura. Okay? Awakening and use. Now, this show came out in like the 90s and they remade it, I think, in 2011 or something like that. Okay? So none of this stuff is new. Alright? Aura is the life energy produced by all living beings, vital for survival. Aura from all portions of the body has a tendency to flow together, producing one mass of energy. This happens without the individual's awareness, typically resulting in a slow leak of aura continually escaping the body. Excuse me. Now that's why most people don't know about it, because they don't practice opening or controlling their aura or their spirit or their mind. Okay? Some of you, like I said, are born with these nodes already open. You already know what I'm talking about. When you do certain breathing techniques, you can see these old nodes start to open up in your body. For those of you who don't know, I suggest that you try practicing meditation, breathing techniques, and you actually start to see these little bumps appear on your body. Those are these nodes opening up, okay? And that's how you really strengthen your spirit, by doing these breathing techniques, okay? But let's continue on. If one were to lose their entire aura, it would be equivalent to using up all the energy keeping them alive, which would be fatal. The pores or points on the body from which aura flows out from are called aura nodes. Controlling these nodes is the first step to being a user of Nin, or mind force. Okay, remember, Nin is just means mind force. Okay. Now, learning to use Nin is the final step in becoming a professional hunter, because most contracted jobs require the use of it as the minimum requirement, which I already told you. The technique has the ability to enhance the strength of physical objects or attacks or objects, depending on the quantity of the aura employed and an individual's aura type, as well as allows for psychological abilities to exist in reality, because one can craft just about any sort of psychic power through only using their mind. Nin is also a dangerous power known to the public at large. Okay. Now, again, I mentioned this book, Holographic Universe. It even gets into instant manifestation, psychic abilities, higher senses, things of that nature. Of course, and it tells you it's unknown at the public at large. Okay, in this show, only about 10,000 people know about Nin worldwide. Okay, because most people don't know about it. Now, there's people who don't know about it, but they can use it. But as far as people knowing, like, the knowledge of it, only about 10,000 people know about it. But that's in the show. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking in the same context here, like, people who really know how to use this to a point where it's like, dag, man, you're like one of these mystics that we read about in these ancient texts. You see what I'm saying? But it's something that exists within everybody, especially in the black man and the black woman. All right, but let me keep reading on here. A student learning Nin trains to manually open and close their aura nodes so that they control the flow of their aura. One typically learns this process slowly and gradually through meditation. The second method, called initiation or baptism, is by having one receiving an influx of aura from an experienced user that forces their nodes to open. Okay, now I'm sure people heard of that before. Someone opening your own pineal gland, or activating your energy. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing you, especially if you dabbled, especially if you just dabbled in metaphysics, you probably have heard of something like that. Now, they have to keep that particular idea away from people, because, such as saying, oh, you're not going to achieve it that way, and hard work and all that. They have to tell you that, so people won't try to search for that particular way of opening, because if people start becoming, fully activated online and starting to really learn how to use their spirit, it would be a wrap. Things would be, oh man, you need to see that movie Lazarus Effect. That's how things will go down. The lady was so powerful that her own depressive thoughts was manipulating the world around her. You know what I'm saying? All right, and I'm gonna try to look that up too, at the end of this video, so you guys know what I'm talking about. It's called the Lazarus Effect. But I be bouncing around and stuff like that. It's just, but let me continue on here. Okay, the method is typically frowned upon due to its danger to the student if the user is inexperienced or has malice intent. Initiation via physically attacking another with the use of enhanced aura typically causes permanent disability or death. Okay. Now, this is what. Okay, this is the part I wanted to read. Sorry. It is possible to feel the presence of aura without even being aware of its existence. Okay? Now, people know what I'm talking about, because when you're in a room and you feel the atmosphere change if someone gets mad, that's the aura. You see what I'm saying? They just have a strong aura, and you can feel like, dang, this shit just got real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't mean to swear. Excuse my French, but you see what I'm saying? So when you feel that presence, and you can feel when someone's not feeling good or something like that. I don't know about you, but I have that. It's called empathy. And most people know what I'm talking about, especially when you're watching this video, you know what I'm talking about. There's people who I've talked to who weren't even into this and like, yo, I could just feel people sometimes, man, you know what I'm saying? And they don't even know about this. Okay? So I'm gonna read one more thing here. Wait a minute here. Okay. Now, Nina Flame. 10 or point, focus the mind, reflect the self, and determine the goal. Put it into words, or Zitsu. Intensify your will, Ren, and Hetsu, which is release, put it into action. Okay? Now, that's that's basically life right there. You know what I'm saying? You think about it, you say you're gonna do it, you really put that passion, your will into it, and then you put it into action. You go out and do it. You see what I'm saying? That's the power of your spirit. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this nin is sometimes used in Shingaru Kung Fu. Shingaru Kung Fu basically means style from the heart or something from the heart, something like that. But it means something coming from the heart. See what I'm saying? So, a predecessor learning to use actual nin they are mental exercises akin to meditation that strengthens one's force of will. Regular practice can smooth the flow of one's aura. Okay? That's why mantras are always good. Any type of meditation. To tell you the truth, the easiest way of meditating is just really just focus on the breath, and you'll feel the changes. Going that's a good mantra. Okay, and you can make up your own mantra. Whatever helps you develop your spirit, that's all that matters. Okay, now I want to show you this here. Now this is a scene in the show here. He's gonna put his energy into a piece of paper. Okay, just watch this. Let me mute this for you. So, you know, he used the other nin as a hand to help them along. Blah, blah, blah. Let me skip this here. Okay, here we go. Look at this. And then I'm going to show you some monks doing the same thing. So, hold up. So, you know, they have to put it in the show, give that little emphasis effect. But look at that. He was able to make a piece of paper dangerous as hell. You see what I'm saying? Now look at this. This is a Shaolin monk. He's going to use a needle and he's going to throw it through a glass. All right, to pop that bubble. All right. Just watch this. Right through the glass. Okay? Now, there's plenty of other videos you guys can watch. If you think this is BS, you guys can go do the research yourself. That's why I show this stuff. I'm not saying, oh, believe me. Go out there and do it yourself. Okay? Most people just look at stuff and just be like, it's fake. But, you know, again, they're studying the mind for a reason. Okay? It's one of the greatest gifts we have in the universe. It's actually the greatest gift. Okay? So, now this is Master Zhao. He's gonna put his energy into a newspaper and chop a brick in half. Let's watch. All right. Now, don't worry. I'm gonna put all these videos in the description, so that's not gonna be a problem. So you guys can do again your own research and your own analysis, and just check it out for yourself. Okay. But as you can see, it is possible. What I was just okay. Remember what I just read in the beginning of this video. Okay. Now you guys remember this, right? Dynamo Chan. For those again who watch this and have been studying this for a while now, know this guy and seen this multiple times. Okay, but for those who don't know, watch.
This cheese stuff is only the surface, he says.
Yeah, look at that, and I had to comment on that real quick as well. This cheese stuff, okay, that ain't nothing. There's energy beyond that. You understand what I'm saying? That we can access, that's within us. That will allow you to go beyond superhuman. Okay? Let's continue watching this.
The real adventure beneath, in the meditational technique. Projecting chi from the palm of the hand can also be used to resist rifle pellets, he says.
Rifle pellets. Let me just rewind that for you guys, just in case you missed it.
Projecting chi from the palm of the hand can also be used to resist rifle pellets, he says. First, you learn to distinguish.
Okay, and they also give you he also gives you some pointers on how to access this. So I'm going to put this link also in the description so you guys can just check that out for yourself. They also show videos of other people. Some of them might be a little fake, who knows, but this one's definitely legit. Okay? And I also want to say that this is a watered down version of what actually exists, okay? Or he could not be using his full abilities, only using about 10%. You know what I'm saying? So, alright, last but not least, I want to show you this part. Okay? We're going to zoom in on this. Okay, now, in this show, this is the show. This is the world tree they climbed, okay? And it even gives you that flat plane kind of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, well, dang, man. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? But the show really gets into depth. Okay, let me show you. All right. I'm gonna keep the sound off. All right. Now he says this is a young sapling that stopped growing. It's a world tree that didn't receive enough nutrients. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a very interesting show, very cultic show. Look at that. Well, hold up. I gotta play that back. Look at that. Look at it. They make it look like a straight up flat plane. Like, that's crazy. Because these occultists know. They know the deal. Let me just keep going on here. Okay, look at this. A real world tree would take in magma, embed its roots in mountains. Like, yo, where are they getting these ideas from? You understand what I'm saying? Continue to grow after leaving the atmosphere. Oh my goodness. Now I know people are like, remember the stump I showed you, folks? That's the stump. Okay? That was the stump. I'm sorry. Oh man, yo, the world is just one giant mystery. Like, it's just one endless plane. This world. So this world map that you're familiar with. Look at this. In the show, man. Just, oh my goodness. Okay, I know I keep pausing it. I just have to say this. This is why this show is just straight up occultic, because it gets into the power of the human mind, the world being just a plane beyond the poles. I mean, Dad. You guys got into just about everything. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shoot, man. Like they had to fight some monsters that came from the different poles. They were like basically half man, half beast that can talk. But you know what I'm saying? He's saying Pandora's box. People don't even want to deal with that. Most people don't even want to deal. They want to be in their own little comfort zone, their own concealed place. See what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna show you this one last scene here. Okay. Now, just imagine this is how our world really is. Because I'm going to talk about this in another video. Okay? Because I did finish The World Beyond the Poles book, so I am going to be talking about that. Alright? But this is a small part of where we are. A small part. And then there's just one large, you know what I'm saying? An endless, continuous world out there for us to explore. But then that just begs the question, you know, there might be other beings out there who are intelligent, who seated us at this particular physical at this particular part of the endless physical continuum, or the endless plane, I should say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's so many theories that come to mind now. Now that I've been shown this new bit of information about our world and everything. Okay? Now I'm just going to show you this one last thing here. The Lazarus effect. Because I really wanted to dag. Man, no. Well, you know what? Forget it. But this is the movie right here. Okay? And, you know, it's good I just showed you guys this so you guys just get an idea what it is. Like I said, just go see the movie. It is a good movie. And it really just gets into what I was talking about, you know. All right? And I'm going to be talking more about that too, about how if one psychic will is so strong, could they keep a whole species of people down if their mind is that powerful? You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into that in another video. Okay? Thank you for listening, and peace and love to the ancient ones.